Capitalism's 500-Year Journey. Part 1. How the Prince Got Rich. Colonial Plunder and the Birth of Capital. 16th Century. The long march toward capitalism in the 16th century did not begin, as many assume, with the flourishing of trade, but with a redirection of wealth. The treasuries of princes were no longer filled only by taxes. In the hands of maritime powers such as Spain and Portugal, they overflowed with gold and silver from distant oceans, with sugar, spices, and the labor of forcibly exploited workers. For Spain, the flow of silver from the Americas, especially along the Caribbean and Spanish America corridor, became a financial lifeline feeding the royal court. For Portugal, both the spice routes and the sugar system in Brazil turned into steady revenue channels tied directly to the palace balance sheet. Ships departed, goods returned, money accumulated. To secure this flow, states granted monopoly privileges to certain merchants, excluded rivals, and enforced security across the seas with military power. The risks were immense: storms on one side, pirates on another, and wars looming in the background. Yet precisely because of these dangers, a new perspective emerged. Risk was shared, capital was pooled, debt expanded, and profit was calculated. Decisions increasingly shifted from moral justifications toward financial calculation. The conclusion we must draw is this: the early steps of capitalism were not a romantic tale of free trade. They marked the beginning of a system in which rules were often set by states and privileged large merchants, and in which the distribution of gains depended on who controlled trade routes and permissions. In other words, the largest share did not go to the one who worked the hardest, but to the one who held the route, secured the monopoly, and controlled entry and exit. So when asking, where does money come from, do not look only at production. Also examine who controls the flow of money, who is left outside the system, and through which difficult paths capital moves. Because in certain periods, wealth grows not first from productivity, but from appropriation. If this gave you a new perspective, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. History speaks. Those who listen win. Stay well.